Everybody, quick video here for you tonight. Now, my Ancient America series has well over 200 videos, and I still have quite a list, so I like to do at least a few of these a week. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a place in Indiana. But you see here, I'm putting some place marks down, and that has to do with the video that I'm working on that I'll probably upload Friday or Saturday. But I was reading a book on some ancient earthworks found in Indiana, in that region. There's a few of them, and I talked about a couple of them already. But today we're going to go down near Cambridge City. I found one earthwork right down here that seems pretty important at its time. Right down here in this farmer's field, you can see the ghostly image of an ancient henge, maybe a little over 2,000 years old. But that's just speculation. You can see right here, perfectly circular outer henge and an inner ditch. This appears to be identical to the one in Anderson, Indiana, at Mound's Park. Also the one I showed near Muncie, Indiana, though that one is a little bit smaller. That is a henge, no different than the ones you see in the UK right there. Decades of plowing. This is all we have left, just a ghostly image from up above. But when I looked at this from up above, it appears the gateway is going a little bit up this way. And I came across a Facebook site here. There is hardly anything written about this place, no YouTube videos, but here it says Indiana Henge, May 1 sunrise, and why they chose that date. But it seems they were into preservation here, but they have a few looks around. Let's take a peek at these. Here's a look at the farmer's field. You notice the elevation changes here. There would have been a large mound in the central area, then a ditch and a circular enclosure, just like the place down in Anderson, Indiana. But this is what it looks like, what an ancient henge looks like after decades of farming. Those elevation changes are probably what's making the image on Google Earth there. But you notice right down here, there is another earthwork, also reported a long time ago in this field, right down here. Here are diagrams done a long time ago of the two henges here. This one appears to be, as I said, first off, aligned to the spring equinox, and this one to the summer solstice right there. Also on the Facebook page, they had a really old pic from the site, and this must be one of the gateways through the henge here. That's what I'm assuming. Here is a model of the site in Anderson, Indiana, Mounds Park. And this place that I'm showing you today near Cambridge City doesn't appear any different than this place is, and this place is a pretty well-preserved park. That farmer's field, well, not so much. Here's a video I made a couple months ago on the Yorktown Enclosure near Muncie. I have a list of about 15, 18 of these hen sites that have been totally lost to time and history. Really no record of them anywhere, but just a few records of them being noted in the 1800s, stuff like that. Here's one of them I found. But these seem pretty important. Maybe if they were open to archaeologists, not just buried and lost to time and history under the trees, maybe we can learn something about these people, who they were, what they were all about. That's what I found. Now, I had a viewer, Jeff, who went and explored that site, and he sent me this video, went inside the trees here, and the henge is still perfectly visible with the mound built up in the middle, and then the circular enclosure with the ditch inside of it. That's a look at a site that's been kind of forgotten near Muncie, Indiana, I believe, called the Yorktown Enclosure. Here's a look inside the henge near Muncie in the video I did. And then you get a look at the Anderson Park site here with the big henge and the ditch in the middle. Seems protected in very different ways. Then you have a farmer's field here near Cambridge City. Ancient astronomers were looking at the heavens here a long time ago. Today, just some elevation changes gives you a hint of what was once here. Really have to use your imagination, but these sites seem very important. This one, decades of farming has pretty much eroded it away. I just wanted to document this place. Ancient henge, unnoticeable, lost to history, except from above. You can see it perfectly there. Other things were noted. There is a circular, or looks like almost oval enclosure right there. Seems to be a few other things out here. If you want to look around, this is near Cambridge, Indiana. You can kind of tell where we are as I'm backing out. The city's right here, so just north of it. That's a ancient site. Seems pretty important, at least to me. That's why I made this video. Hope you thought that was cool, and you all have a very nice day.